like and subscribe. But first, I have to apologize. I am so, so, so sorry. Sometimes you can just outthink yourself. Well, really, what I've been mandated to do is to help with the awakening of Hebrew Israelites, explaining to African Americans that we are Hebrew Israelites. And that's what I prayed for. And I was given the answers. But you have to be specific. So last night, I prayed and I asked Yahweh, how do we end racism and break the bonds of slavery and the mental conditioning? I asked Yahweh, how do we solve this problem? And Yahweh told me, go to Deuteronomy 28. Read Deuteronomy 28. I said, I know about Deuteronomy 28. I know about the curse, and that I know that about the curse. And it was because we didn't, keep the Ten Commandments. And some said, read it from the beginning. Now I'm going to read you Deuteronomy 28 verses 1 and 2. And this is how we break the curse. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command this day, that the Lord thy God will set, that the Lord thy God, excuse me, because this is just, I'm thinking while I'm reading, so I'm going to start over this and just read it through. And it shall come to pass, and if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. 3. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. All we have to do is follow the 10 commandments. Just follow the 10 commandments. We don't need Yashua to come back, but he's back. He's already here. He's back. He's here. He's been walking the earth. And the simple fact of the matter is, all we have to do is read Deuteronomy 1 and 2. And then you go on further, and it explains how we will be rewarded by doing what? Following the 10 commandments, which is how we got in this screwed up situation in the first place, by not doing it. Now, let me tell you this. Follow the 10 commandments. And you know, I even have videos on it, on the 10 commandments, saying that the United States violates the 10 commandments. Look, all we have to do, follow the 10 commandments first. Follow the diet. The diet is simple. You can eat anything you want except pork, shellfish, and fish without scales, like eels and catfish. Fish without scales, we can't eat. I don't care how much you love lobster and you love shrimp, we can't eat those. And lastly, we can't eat pork. Pork is what Yashua would put people's sins in. I don't mean their sins, but if they had demons in them, Yashua would take the demons out of the person and put the demons into the pork. We are not to eat pork. We are not to eat shellfish or fish without scales. Everything else we can eat. Of course, you have to eat in moderation. And that's all we have to do to break the curse. That's all we have to do to break the curse. And we have to realize, we have to awaken to the fact that we are Hebrew Israelites. Because once we awaken to the fact that we are Hebrew Israelites, then you follow the 10 Commandments. Then you are mandated to follow the teaching. Also, Deuteronomy 22 verse 5 states clearly that homosexuality is an abomination. Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. I also have a video explaining to you that homosexuality is a conditioned behavior. It is a conditioned behavior. That's why they are trying to teach children in the 3rd grade sex education, and they're teaching homosexuality. Then now they're trying to send it over to Africa and teach it there too to destroy the black family. Why aren't they doing it in Germany? Why aren't they doing it to the Arabs? No, but they bringing this BS over to Africa. All you got to do, follow the 10 Commandments. I explained to you what to eat. Very simple. And then read Deuteronomy 22:5, and that's it. That's it, the whole thing. And then we will start to receive the blessings that was promised to us. Then we will receive the blessings that were promised to us. But if you got one of these pastors that I talked to, and this guy said, "Oh, I don't read Deuteronomy 28 because he don't believe in race. He don't believe in race." But this is what he's supposed to be teaching. Because Jesus in the New Testament reinforces the fact that we should follow Moses' 10 Commandments. Look, you don't need to know who this person was and who that person was to understand that we are Hebrew Israelites. All you got to do is read Deuteronomy 28 because it tells you what the curse is. And it tells you in the beginning, Deuteronomy 1, it explains what we will get and what we will receive by following the 10 Commandments. It is that simple. Never mind all these guys running around talking about, I saw Jesus, I talked to God, I did this, I did that, I know this, I know that, I need that 10%. Read the Bible, interpret it for yourself. The spirit of Yahweh is within all Hebrew Israelites. You have Israelis telling us that we are Hebrew Israelites. We have all kind of Caucasians telling us that we are Hebrew Israelites. We now know how to read, so we know we are Hebrew Israelites. Stop ignoring the facts. Stop looking at TV and all these fake evangelicals telling you that you are not what you are. Forget this Mormon thing. Forget this stuff about black people being cursed. Deuteronomy 28 tells us we are God's chosen people, and what we have to do to break the curse, what put us in the curse. And then you go to Revelation 2:9 and 3:9, and it tells you that the Israelis are not God's chosen people. And you don't need the Bible to tell you that, because they are bombing children, men, women, and children. That is satanic. That's what you would do if you belong to the synagogue of Satan. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.